in search for perfect ten.
You know, I've been at this for a while. I've always just done it myself. And outside of the music business, I've always been kind of, not shunned, but just not even a part of it.
There's really no perfection in the end.
I've always done my own thing and just toured and tried to play. And you know, it's the idea that this town of Los Angeles, as this kind of star-making, polished thing, that I don't really fit into that.
There's a dream inside your nightmare.
And so it's that idea that, yeah, but maybe I still have a chance to do it my way. You know, make something of myself, and not necessarily with their help, but just kind of that there's room for honest things.
I am the line. You are the night. We were 10 and 12 and 13.
You know, I grew up in Huntington Beach, California. At that time, it was the track homes. You know, you would have 30 kids riding around on bikes and, you know, 12 kids from the neighboring track over, you know. I just really tried to build this fun kind of story of that, of kind of growing up. And it was, yeah, that's pretty real kind of situation. Kind of just growing up in Southern California.
Where are you going? When will you be coming home? With my brother and my memory, I'll bring my history home.
Kind of born and raised on country western. You know, a lot of the Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, George Jones. And I was really kind of reared on that. You know, that's what my parents listened to, and that's what I listened to.
We hit the asphalt howling like hellfire. There's no time to get weak in the knees.
I mean, I was 19, maybe 20, and went over to a friend's house, and his dad played a little guitar, and he played, you know, was real into John Prine and Bob Dylan. And I kind of went immediately and went and bought a, you know, just a secondhand pawn shop guitar. Kind of went home almost immediately, started writing songs. You know, he wrote down on a piece of paper, you know, 2-3 chords, and I took those 2-3 chords and started writing songs, really with no agenda, no idea that, oh, I wanted to be a songwriter, or it was just kind of, you know, instead of learning other people's songs, I just started writing songs. I would send out these bootlegs that I would record on a cassette tape player. So I would send out these 10-song, 20-song bootlegs for somebody's birthday, or I'd send it for Christmas or something like that, send it out to a few friends. And somehow, a friend of mine worked in kind of the surf industry, and it started circulating throughout kind of surfers in Southern California. This guy, Chris Malloy, called me up, who's a filmmaker, you know, definitely kind of helping kind of take the whole surfing movies into more of a artistic kind of realm, you know. And he called me up out of nowhere. I didn't know him from Adam, you know, and you know, asked if he could use a song in his movie.
Biggly biggly bop, I was baited down, I baited the prize. Oh, to start the mark of my demise.
Played a show, you know, that they had set up. I did the opening, and I realized, oh man, this is something that maybe I should be doing, you know? It seems like it's resonating with a lot of people, and people are curious about what else I'm doing. And so I start touring a little bit, you know, do some open mics here and there, play at a dive bar.
A buttercup, I lost my wife in '73.
It starts to circulate, but it's all word of mouth. It's all on my own. It's all do it yourself. A lot of it's me in a car, which is almost similar to how it is now. A lot of it, some of it is, you know.
So I packed up a bag and went. I just started wandering.
Me with selling the merch, me, you know, it's just one guy, kind of troubadour style, trying to build it.
Rolling like a freight train through the night.
You know, then I started recording real albums.
Off my skin.
You know, I get some supporting opportunities. I get over to Japan, I get to Australia.
Just how to treat you right.
And you're playing in front of 1,500 people, 500 people, 1,000 people, 5,000 people.
In the night, I better prepare for another hard drinking night. What will whiskey do? We won't make things right. Well, I better get my gun. Is that how the West was won? Is that just when I become?
I mean, this whole period, I mean, the reality of it is I've probably been doing it for maybe almost 10 years. And it's been a slow kind of grow, you know? Once Upon a Time in the West is that my idea of that title is this, the idea that there's all this nostalgia in it, but then there's political themes, and it's a very kind of an American story. It's not necessarily Americana. I mean, there's definitely country elements and kind of roots music elements to it, but as a whole, I think it's more American music.
Keep drinking till the morning light. Should have settled down just to get my head right. I should have tried. And it'll be a one long night. Should I buy a ticket for a midnight flight? Or should I end it all on this here night? Or should I? Mother, I tried to do right by you, to do what you asked me to. I did wrong and I knew. Mother, I try to behave for you.
Sons of Anarchy started in 2010, basically, and they ended up using 3 songs last year, used a song this year, and then now I'm doing something for the finale. It affected, you know, the album sale, 10, 15-fold of what you were doing before.
Everything new, well, I wish it was true.
You know, a lot of bands kind of have their demographic as that. Is one thing, kind of, and mine seems to be very broad, but there's certain elements, I think, to the songwriting that there's something kind of for everybody, you know, really.
Where have you been? Where the hell are you?